that they'll ruin your life. I mean, that's how good they are. I can't do drugs now because I'm 44, and I can't hook it up. I can't make that happen. If you're 44 and you want to get high, you got to hurt your back. That's pretty much the only option you have. Hurt your back, get some Percocet, and then you go, I'm gonna get a babysitter and take 3 at a diner. Like, just sad. I'm a little drowsy. Woo! I never really could have like I wish I was a drunk. Like that, I love romantically the idea of being a real drunk in my bathrobe all day. Everybody who loves me is always crying. He's destroying himself. I can't watch anymore. Shut up, then. Showing up at my kid's school play halfway through. You show who you are, baby! I wish I could be that guy. But I can't drink because I just get tired. I go to sleep. I don't know how people drink and then do shit. Like when I see movies or TV shows where there's people in an office having a power meeting and they're clink, clink, they're making a drink in the daylight with a tie on. Well, Senator, hope you play ball with us in this construction deal, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah, well, I'll see what's in it for me. How is the next scene not all those people just lying on the floor like, oh, fuck. I can't believe I drank whiskey at noon. I can't smoke pot because it's the same thing. I'm too old for it. Sometimes young people come up to me after shows. Hey, do you want to smoke some pot? I'm like, can I get my portion to smoke without you alone later? Because I don't want to stand in a parking lot with some 20-year-olds. Last time I got high, I was in Kansas City, and I got high because I was in Kansas City, and it was shitty. So after the show, so these kids that worked at the club, they're like, you want to smoke some pot? I'm like, yes. So I'm standing in a parking lot with these kids, like 20 years old, and we're smoking a joint. And I'm taking huge hits, because I had no idea. I didn't know they'd been working on this shit like it's the cure for cancer. I didn't understand the fucking technology that's gone into making pot so powerful. Because when I was a kid, you could just smoke a joint for a while. Now you take 2 hits and you go insane. It's not doable anymore. And I was taking big hits, like big 1970s jean jacket, Bad Company hits. Here come the jesters, 1, 2, 3. It's all part of my fantasy. And I'm like, yeah. And even the kid with the wooden hole of no ear, the absence of flesh in his ear with wood, I don't know what that is. Even he was like, "That you should be careful, that's a lot of pot. That's very strong marijuana." Yeah, I'm fine. Running with the devil! Just fucking, and in about 10 seconds, everything just and I'm like, oh shit. This is an ordeal now. I'm not gonna feel okay for a very long time. And everybody's just standing around and talking, and I'm hoping, like I'm really hoping that I look like this. But I'm pretty sure that I was just scanning insanely. I was actually counting, like, look at her for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch to him. 5, 4, 3, 2. Randomize. Don't go in the same direction. 5, 4, 3. Nod your head. That looks like you're listening if you nod your head. Ha ha ha. And at one point I realized I need to get out of here because the air is hitting my arm weirdly and they can tell. They totally know that I'm not handling the way air is touching my arm right now. Why am I doing that with my hand? That's weird to do that with your hand. Nobody stands like this. Nobody stands like this. Just fucking, no, that's also... That's weird too. That's crazy. Just, shit. I gotta go. But I didn't know how to leave because I had this dilemma. We're all standing in a perfect circle facing each other. And I thought it's gonna be insane if I just I'm one person with my back now. Do I just back away like this and hope that they fill in? And then I thought, no, say something. Say something out loud to them that smooths the transition of you leaving. Okay, what do I say? Pick a thing to say. Goodbye. That's a nightmare. That's just goodbye. That's just noises. Finally, I walked away and I said, I'm leaving! And I know it was that bad because they all went, oh, shit, okay, all right. Whoa. I was like, I'll never see those people again as long as I live. And then I had to get in a car. I forgot that I had rented a car, and I have to drive back to the hotel. And I'm driving on this highway in Missouri. And at one point I realized, I think it's been about 25 minutes since I looked out the front window of this car. I've just been dealing with shit directly in. Oh, shit. There's a whole spectrum of responsibility out here. I'm supposed to take part in this. And then at one point, I remember I was at a drive-thru, and I was terrified because there's a lady sticking her head out a window, and she's mad. She's going, sir, sir. I just kept saying, I don't know. I had the window closed. I had no fucking idea. What part of the transaction am I? Did I pay yet? Have I ordered? Have I been sitting here for 40 minutes just eating at the window and I ate the paper and everything? Sir! And I just went, I don't want it! And I just fucking bolted. So I can't do that anymore.
What happens, you get fat and your pants start to get tight, right? And then you get fatter because it's not like, oh, I'll stop eating now, you know? And then suddenly all your pants fucking hurt. Like every pair of pants hurts. And then you eat even more because it's like, fuck it now, man, who even cares? Fat shit. Fucking obsessed with food. I went to this fucking thing with my wife and kids where it was like the kids and their kid friends and just a house full of assholes, you know, that have kids. And I'm just standing there fucking, I just want to kill myself and I just want a bomb to drop on the whole house and take us all out. And I get in there, but then there's a plate of cookies. And like, as soon as I'm like, that's when I'm done, I'm eating every fucking cookie on that plate. That's what I'm here, that's what this all is fucking that. So, and you have to have a strategy, you know? You can't just fucking stand there and just fucking, fucking eat. You have to like sort of keep rediscovering the cookies, you know? You have to walk over and go like, oh, hey. So who brought those? That's cool, it's interesting. You do this, this means like, I totally could not eat it, but I'll just, I don't want to hurt people's feelings, brought the cookie, you know, thinking, that's interesting, yeah, I can take it or leave it. Totally fucking radar back there. Okay, new people around the dish, do it again. Hey, if people start noticing, you have to say something like, these are crazy, like I don't know what it is about them. Yeah, it's the fucking cookies. It's not you're a piece of shit that can't stop eating anything. But, so here's what happens, though. You get fat enough, though, what happens is your belly starts to push out like this, and then it pushes your pants down to your pelvis because they won't hang in the normal place anymore. And then down there, they feel loose, and you start going, hey, losing weight, all right, I'm coming down. My pants are getting loose, I am getting thinner. I ate my way through to the other side, I did. Fucking, I don't give a shit. I'm fat. Look at this shit. I don't fucking care. Look at that. I don't care. It's just a sweaty bowl of fucking flesh. I don't care. Look how fucked up this is, too. It goes right in. Like, it goes at a right angle. It hits my pelvis. It doesn't, like, slope back down. It fucking goes in and then back up. It's fucked up. Like, when I'm in the shower and I'm scrubbing like this, when I get down there, I gotta turn in like this. I gotta actually make a turn. I gotta fucking cut in, or the crevice gets fucking filthy. It's ridiculous. It is. It's like a theater seat. There's like fucking receipts and shit and popcorn and fucking kids' toys and oh fuck, what the hell? My body's just falling apart, man. I got tits now too. I just got tits, and that is a fucked up day in a man's life. When you look in the mirror and you realize, fuck, I got, because you don't see them coming. They're sort of pouting out a little by little, and then one day they just fucking fall a little, and that's it. You have tits. And they're there for good. They're not gonna like go back. It's fucking over. That's the thing, is that I'm 39. I'm not gonna get better now. I'm not gonna be all ripped when I'm 48. It's fucking over. It's this or a lot worse for the rest of my life. But the tits were the worst, because I used to laugh at guys with tits. That shit ain't funny to me anymore. Because that was an awful moment. I'm just standing there looking, had all these feelings. They must be the same feelings that a teenage girl has when she gets her tits. It must be the same. It's the only thing that a 12-year-old girl and a 40-year-old man have in common is that moment. Nothing. To carry my books like this now. I don't know. You know what the thing is? I don't give a shit. I don't care about how I look. I'm bald. I'm fat. I don't give a fuck. I'm married. I got 2 kids. My wife hates me. What am I gonna get laid if I lose a few pounds? Who fucking cares? Like I'm gonna get mad pussy if I suddenly look better? No. That shit is over for me forever. And I'm glad. I really am. I'm relieved. Now when I see a beautiful girl walking down the street, I'm like, hey, fuck you. I don't give a shit. Fuck you. Go fuck somebody else. I'll jerk off to you later. Probably have a better time. Not like she would have fucked the shit out of me anyway. Not like she would have given me her best. I never really got the best out of a beautiful woman. I had sex with a few beautiful women, and they didn't really rock out on my dick so much. It was more like, kind of like, all right, why not? Give it a, she's kind of funny. You know, just sort of a fucking begrudging fuck in a weird situation with a lot of regret afterwards. I've been there, like, I was in Oklahoma City. I slept with this beautiful woman. She was so hot, and she got really drunk, and she fucked me. And the next morning, I wake up, and she's looking at me, and she's like, oh, God. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, I can't believe y'all got to fuck me. I can't believe. She was so bummed out. I think she felt like she had raped herself with my dick. That's actually, like, how she felt. That's so weird to realize that you were somebody's bottom. Like you are somebody's place that they got to. That they saw you in their bed and went, oh, fuck, okay. All right, I gotta totally stop all this shit now. Fuck. I gotta go back to school. I gotta fucking reconcile with my dad. I go, oh, fucking shit. I never had a period in my life where I was into buying.
I saw a store with a sign once, and it said, 92% of our products are responsibly sourced. Just don't put anything. That's not high enough to brag. 92%. That means 8% of their clothes are like, you don't even want to know how we made this shit. It was a bloodbath. When we made that shirt, we just ripped the back off the Honduran kid that was working there. Some things that are terrible happening in the world, you just kind of give up. Like in New York, there's a lot of homeless people. I mean, there's a lot of homeless people here. I mean, not in here. There's none in here. There's none in here. There's none in here. Not even with a ticket, he ain't getting in here. They're not allowed to go where we go. They're just not allowed. That's the one part we all agree with. I don't know what to do about the homeless, but they're not coming in here. If you don't have your own indoors, you can't come into other people's indoors. Those are the rules. Those are the rules we live by. I've done benefit shows for homeless people where homeless people weren't allowed in the show. There's whole places they don't get to, like the airport. They've never even seen an airport. You never been at your gate and some guy's like, hey, I'm trying to get to Tokyo. Can you help me out? But they're everywhere. I mean, I was in Phoenix, Arizona, 120 degrees. 120 degrees. Homeless people are just standing outside at intersections with a sign that says, you know, help, I'm on fire. And but you can't, you know, you're in a white BMW, like, sorry, I can't. I can't. There's glass here. I don't know how to help you, you know. And in New York, you see them everywhere. You walk through them, and you got to make choices, because you can't help all of them, and you can't help any of them. So you choose who to lie to. I don't have it. No, I don't know things in any of my, I'm sorry. Like, there's this homeless guy who lives, I mean, he doesn't live anywhere, but, I mean, by definition, he is at large. But he's often seen on the corner by my house. That's where he is every day. That's where he reports to nothing every day. And I walk by him every day, because I go to the same store every day. I go to Claire's. I don't know if you know Claire's. It's a children's jewelry store. I go in there every morning, buy a handful of rhinestone earrings. I run home. Anyway. I walk by this homeless guy, and every morning he goes, hey, man, can you help me out? I go, okay. I give him $5. And then on the way home, like 20 minutes later, he's like, hey, man. He doesn't remember, which is fine. But I don't want to give him another $5, you know, because I only have a few million. I don't know why. I should. Clearly, I should. I don't know what makes me go like, you had your $5, young man. What am I gonna spoil him? Give him the fucking money. Anyway.
Wheelchair on display in the window. Is that really an impulse purchase? I should get a wheelchair. That would really help with my paralysis. Then I wouldn't have to drag myself everywhere I go, like I've been doing for 10 years since my legs were blown off at the marathon. Okay. Bunch of fucking hypocrites, apparently. Because, let me point some out to you. Let me point some out to you, motherfuckers. You were just, like, seconds ago, laughing at a man with no legs crawling on the ground. You're just... And then at the end, you're like, oh, but not those particular legless people. No. We thought you meant just some asshole with a childhood disease who deserves to be laughed at. Not one of those. Now, we're laughing at all legless people equally. However you lost your legs. Ha ha ha. You haven't legs. And we've legs. I have legs. I have 2 legs.
2 fucking legs. That's the maximum amount. I fucking love having 2 legs. I fucking love it. I wouldn't like having no legs. I really don't think I would like it. I think it would suck. I think it would suck shit out of the balls of Christ. It's an old Southern expression. It's not used like it used to be. I think 2 legs is better than none. That's what I think. That's just my opinion. It's not popular. You're not supposed to say that because you're supposed to always be very positive about disabled people. But I think that puts pressure on them to be positive. What if they don't want to be? Because the only story we want to hear is about the amazing disabled people. He's amazing. He lost his legs and then he won the leg-having contest. What about disabled people who aren't amazing? Who are just ordinary with a sweatshirt and some potato chips, and he's going, fuck, I wish I had legs. No, this is better. This is better with no legs. Why is it better? Because you can do anything now. I can do 4 things. Fuck off. I just don't know that our positive, non-disabled attitude really helps.
And, hey, you're not supposed to be here. Anyway, no, but I won't, it's all right. Good for you. Naughty. All right. My father's Mexican. My mother is dead. So I'm half dead on my father's side. On my mother's side, my father's Mexican. A lot of people don't believe I'm Mexican. And when I tell them I'm Mexican, they say stupid things like, well, how can you look like that? What do you mean, how? Like I'm trying not to look Mexican? Like, no, look, see? I'm not Mexican. Then I get home like, Señor. My parents divorced when I was about 10, and now I have 2 kids, and their parents are divorced too, which is interesting. I remember when we got divorced, we told the kids, because you should tell your kids if you're getting divorced. Don't just do it and wait for them to be like, hey, yeah, duh, fucking, You gotta tell them. But so, I remember it's a tricky thing, because they were little, and you gotta tell them in a way that they can get in their life, So I remember we sat the kids down. I said, listen, love is tricky. Like you love your dog, right? You love your dog. You would do anything for your dog. You even give your dog food off your plate when you're not supposed to because you love your dog, right? One time, I remember your mom and I were like, don't give the dog ham, but you did because you love your dog so much. Okay, so that's why we're getting a divorce. Because you don't listen. And we can't take it anymore. It's too difficult. So we're gonna move to separate homes and each have you for half the week because neither of us wants to be with you all the time. And it's very sad because I love your mother very, very much. And she loves me very much. But we hate you more. So that's how we handled it. Just did our best. I remember my father was tough. My dad was tough, Mexican father. I remember one time I was 6 years old, I was crying, and my father said, I'll give you something to cry about. And then he fucked me in the ass. And you know what? He was right. I did cry. And I realized that what I had been crying about was not that important, So, you gotta teach your kids, man. You gotta teach your kids. By the way, I should say to you that that's not true. That's not a true story. I should say that because my dad's still alive. And
The planet if they had another one of those, but I went to France. I had a great time. I fell in love. I met a woman. I fell in love in France, and we've been together since then. It's been nice. Yeah, okay. It's nice having a girlfriend from another country because you learn a lot about that country. I learned a lot about France from being with her. I never knew these things about, like, one time she was sick, and I was taking care of her, so she had a fever. I gave her a thermometer, and she put it in her asshole. Never seen that before. Turns out the whole country, all of France, puts thermometers in their assholes. And they don't put their eggs in the fridge. They have no respect for temperature in either direction. I was like, why are you putting it in your asshole? She said, you don't do this? You don't put here in America? I said, no, we don't put a glass thermometer filled with mercury in our anuses. You fucking savage. Well, we do it to babies and dogs because they can't talk. Every American baby's first words is, get that fucking thing out of my asshole. You ever take your dog's temperature? You have to hold your dog's ass still, and then you slip it in there, and your dog looks at you like, why would you do that? Why would you do that to me? And you're like, I could never explain it to you. But I need to hold it here for 60 seconds. Dogs are so dumb, it's fucking tragic. It's sad how dumb they are. They're in our lives and they know nothing about what's happening. You ever been having like a dramatic moment in your family, like you're in the living room telling the kids that grandma died and everybody's crying and the dog's sitting there like... I know you. They're so stupid. Incredibly stupid animals. They don't even know their own lives. They can't even handle their own lives mentally. You ever throw a ball for your dog and your dog gets the ball and brings it, then you throw the ball again, the dog brings it, and then one of the times you throw the ball, the dog looks at you like, I didn't see what happened. I'm sorry, I don't know anything now. Please help. So you point at the ball. There it is. It's right there. It's right there. And the dog just looks at your finger. Because there's just no way he's going to get this concept that there's an invisible line that he can follow with his imagination. I have a great dog. I got a dog last year. She's a great dog. I did not adopt her, I'll be honest with you. I bought her with money. That's the truth. People always ask me when I walk my dog in New York, that's a beautiful dog. Is she a rescue? I'm like, no, she's very expensive. Please don't touch her. I did rescue a dog last year, and it bit everyone in my life. So I unrescued it, and I bought a dog that works. In New York, everybody rescues their dogs like this. I rescued this dog. I rescued her. She has no eyes. And she's dead. Because if you murder, like if you kill somebody, you know what they base your sentence on? They base it on how you felt when you killed them. That's weirdly important. They say, okay, you shot him in the face. But like, what was up with you, man? Like, what was going on? I think if you murder somebody, they should base your sentence on how old the person was that you murdered. How much of their life did you take? That should be your sentence. Like if you see a 3-year-old girl in a park and you just kick her to death. It's a hypothetical. I'm not advocating that. I'm not asking you to do that. I'm just asking you to just vividly imagine just kicking a 3-year-old kid who you know till they're dead. You gotta keep going till they're... All right. If you kill a 3-year-old, you should do a lot of time. That's what, unless he's got like diabetes, whatever, you got to figure all that in. But what if you kill a guy who's like 98? He's 98. He's not even a good 98.
He's in a hospice. You know what a hospice is? It's like a hospital, but they don't try to help you. It looks like a hospital, but the nurse just goes, yeah, he's dying. So what if a guy's 98 and he's laying in a hospice and he's got cancer and COVID and AIDS and he's just, and they already unplugged him. Nobody's even in there. And he's like, then you walk in. You should get like 5 minutes for that. That's what I'm saying. And I was thinking about that today because I'm going to see my dad next week. And my dad, let me tell you something. My dad is not in a hospice. He's in a facility being kept alive. Just, come on. Just putting food in and like, what is the fucking point? What does he have, a secret he hasn't told yet? Why? Because my mom just died. She just died. That's what happens, by the way, for you young people. One of your parents is gonna die, and the other one is just never gonna fucking die. They just will never die! And guess what? It's not the one you wanted. Nope. It's not your good parents. Nobody's got two good parents. You've got a shitty parent and a nice parent. And the nice one just dies. Because that's what nice people do. I'll just die, it's okay, don't worry about it. And the shitty one just hangs in there. I'm still alive today. Help me to the toilet again. What the fuck is the point of just like, come on, you gotta keep going. You know, the average American, the last week of your life costs $100,000. It's more than you spend your whole life on health care. $100,000 for just one more week. One more week of just one more week so that last sister can fly in and hold his shitty hand. $100,000. Pull the plug and buy a boat. That's all I'm saying. Because what is the point of you gotta live? You gotta keep living, no matter what. I think you can live too long. I think you can live too long. Some people are 100. Get the fuck out of here. Nobody knows you. What are you gonna run into somebody? Hey! Some people are really fucking old. I was reading about the oldest person in the world. There's always an oldest person in the world, and you read about them sometimes because the other one just died. That's when they tell you about the new oldest person. The last one I read about, he was 114. 100, you know what? He's a teenager after 100. 114, that means he's got a kid who's like 92, who's like, please fucking die. I'm just hanging around so I can have 1 week without you in it.
Was just standing there. And I thought, I don't think it's gonna do it. It doesn't feel like that's gonna result in Jeff Bezos going, what's happening to me? Sadly, it's gonna be okay for him. I thought it was good how young people got out there and they expressed themselves. They went out there to solve a lot of problems. Not all of the problems, but some of them. They went out there to stop discrimination. Not all discrimination, just some of it.
which is a weird form of discrimination. But there are groups that are discriminated against who don't have any protesters or any people working for them. And we all discriminate against these people, like ugly people. Everybody discriminates against ugly people. They do, and it's awful. I mean, I'd rather be discriminated against for my race than for being ugly. Because you might not lose a job or a promotion, but nobody kisses you on the lips like your whole fucking life. Like, try that. This is what we say to ugly people. We don't like your face. We just don't like it. So no one's gonna fall in love with you, and it's unanimous. Sorry. And we just expect ugly people to be like, oh, no, I understand. I mean, sure. It's my head shape is no good for you, so I'll go without the things that matter in life. Also, overweight people. You know, like you're at the ATM. Hey, what the fuck? Jesus. God damn it. Some faggot just fucked me right in the ass. Seriously. Fucking right through my pants. He fucking ruined my new pants. It's fucking bullshit. Another one! God damn it, I gotta get the fuck home. This is ridiculous. But they generally don't do that, so I don't know what the fucking problem is. People get mad. They don't want them to don't get married. Well, you don't have to go to the wedding. What the fuck? You don't have to buy him anything? It doesn't matter. So, some people go like, well, then a guy will marry his dog. Good. Fucking, I hope he blows his dog. Who gives a shit? It doesn't matter. It doesn't have any effect on your life. What the fuck do you care? Or people that try to talk about like it's a social issue. Like when you see someone stand up in a talk show and say like, how am I supposed to explain to my child that two men are getting married? I don't know. It's your shitty kid. You fucking tell him. Why is that anyone else's problem? Two guys are in love, but they can't get married because you don't want to talk to your ugly child for fucking 5 minutes? Who fucking cares about your shitty kid? He's probably a faggot anyway. How stupid is that? All right. Stupid. I don't know. The only thing that bums me out though is that you're not supposed to laugh at gay people when they're funny, because sometimes they just are. They're funny. Like I lived in New York for a lot of my life, and in my neighborhood everybody was gay. And it you know, some guys are just a guy walking down the street, but some gay guys are a guy in little shorts and a half shirt and, you know, combat boots spray painted green and a whistle, and he's standing on the corner going, hello, it's fucking hot outside. That's not a stereotype. Those guys fucking exist by the thousands. And when I see them, I laugh really loud. I just do. And people are like, don't laugh at him because he's gay. No, I'm not. I'm laughing because he's fucking weird and silly. He's hilarious. How am I supposed to react? Hello? Oh, hello. Hello, yes. Seriousness is, yes. It's stupid.
There's a trade-off when you travel to other countries, because you don't get the things that you're used to, but you do get other things that you didn't have before. Like, I was in Sweden. Okay, if you're in Sweden at a hotel, you get breakfast. If you want maple syrup, they don't have it. They don't have maple syrup. But they do have... Do you have maple syrup? No, but we have... I'll have that. That sounds good. It's the same all over the world. You go to Tokyo. Hey, do you have peanut butter? No, but we have... I don't know, is that spicy? Same all over the world. You go to Africa. Oh, okay, just the Japanese and the Swedish. Yeah, no. Yeah, good call. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, fuck the Swedish and the Japanese, but lay off the Africans because they can't take a joke. Yeah, they're very fragile people in Africa. They need some fucking people in New York to protect them from humor. That was a good way to be on it, guys. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fuck it. Elote, pale, saracote. I don't know, whatever. Anyway. I love traveling. I was on a plane the other day. I farted so many times. God damn it. God damn it. I farted so many times. You know when you're on a plane and you fart a couple times, you're like, fair's fair, everybody's farting. But you ever just keep farting and you're like, this might be an issue. This is a lot of farting. This might be the most times anybody ever farted anywhere. And I was worried. Sure enough, when I landed, they gave me the airplane. They're like, you ruined it. Just fucking take it home. We tried flying it around with the doors all open.